Hey guys, so it's Friday and I figured since I have relatively nice weather today, I would get out to the field and I would show you, how to craptastically long snap. As you need your grip for this, I always put my cleats on. Then you gotta kind of warm up your legs a little bit, just stretch a bit. Benefit, I have 3 footballs now, so some kids down there dinking around in soccer. While I was setting the camera up, they walked all the way down here and kicked the balls around here and into this goal. And I was like, really? All right, so now that my cleats are on, I've got my footballs lined up. I'm not gonna be using any of my gloves because I live in rainy country and it's just nice to be able to get hold of the ball without having gloves. Okay, so as you can see, I long snap into a soccer goal because that's great. But this white circle that's on the ground, for soccer purposes, don't really know what it's for, is exactly 12 yards from the edge of the goal. Best if you had a person standing in the center of it, because that way you can actually long snap to a person. But basically, as long as you get it somewhere in the middle of this area, you're pretty good. As long as you're not flinging it to either side of the goals, you're really good. And so for form, what I've learned is that you assume a wide stance, ball gets placed by the ref, you come up, wide stance, sink into your hips, and reach forward. And you bring the ball up, kind of on its tip. And you sit down into your hips. That way you can look between your legs and you can see where the ball's at. As a long snapper, at least in my league, you're not gonna have to worry about getting hit right off the bat. So you don't really have to make sure and do what a setter does and check blockers, because you can rough the snapper. So really you just gotta make sure that you're lined up and everything's right. And this takes a bit of getting used to for yourself. It's kickers have all their little things that they do with back 2 steps, and then they'll do hop hop, or they'll walk. They have their little rituals that they do. Long snappers do the same thing. So the best thing to do is to put the ball down, but don't get yourself in position. You want to get it in your head to get into your stance every time. Walk up to the ball, get into your position. Don't just snap, roll the ball over. It just drills it home. When you're done, you can roll the ball over, but then you stand back up and then you re-approach the ball. And you'll see me do that as I snap these 3. These are my first snaps in a while, so yeah. Like I said, every snapper has their own little quirks that they do stuff. Some people straighten their legs and they straight through it. Some people get long snapping scholarships. From what I've seen from JV and a few varsity games that I've seen, long snappers can use a lot of work. But once you get up to a certain point, there's only so much you can really do to fine tune it. And the fine tuning will get you scholarships. So yeah. I'll show you how to hold the ball here in a second. Let me go fetch him. So, from what I've seen on ways to do it, the ball's sitting on the ground. You grip it with one hand, like you would a quarterback. See? And then the other hand gets placed, your finger down the seam. And then the ball sits on the ground. Got the ball sitting there. Grab it, twist it, hand. And as long as it doesn't leave the ground, snapping fractions all over the place. So the general idea when you're snapping with long snapping is you need to get power behind it. You need to throw your arms through your legs. If you don't have flexible hamstrings, this ain't gonna work. I'm just telling you now. But you don't need to have super flexible hamstrings for this. Plus, long snapping is one of those things you can kind of do by yourself. Again, having a friend is nice. But they don't have to have any semblance. They just need to kind of be standing there for a purpose. They don't have to be able to catch. It's nice if they can catch, but you know, they don't really have to, as long as they're okay with maybe getting hit by a ball. So I'm gonna go through this a little slow. You come up, you approach the ball, wide stance, sink, grab the ball, quarterback, down the seam, look for your punter. You look for your punter, and then as you go to snap, pick it up and you throw it through. Pick, throw it through. You slightly pick it up and throw it through. Get this so the camera can get it. Pick it up and you throw it through. Now accuracy is a big thing. I did 200 snaps the very first day I did this, just looking for accuracy. Now, if you saw in that last one, you're looking for kind of a tight spiral. It was a little high, but you have to remember you're snapping it to a person who's 12 yards back, 12, 13 yards back. Again, that's why I want you to use that dot, because that is measured 12 yards, according to a soccer field. So if you're snapping that and you're getting above the line, then you're doing good. If for some reason you got to go back 15, then make sure you're hitting the back of the goal and you're hitting the net, not like hitting somewhere in the back. But you have to remember, there's a person who can quasi-adjust. You shouldn't make them run the width of the goal to go get your snap. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there's like black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white. And I'm aiming to be somewhere in this white section. That's what I aim for. And I try to get midway up the goal somewhere in that white section. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm trying to get a job done, but from what I've seen from semi-pro and what I've seen from JV and some varsity guys, they don't snap very well. And it would be nice if some kids and semi-pro guys actually spent the off season at least once a week, about 50 snaps. Once a week. That's about that. So I'm gonna do 3 more snaps. I'm gonna go fetch the balls and we'll see what we're gonna go do with Willie. Okay, so we went out to Mountainside. It's too nice a field.
Hate it. I hate that I love it.
I know.
Problem.
The thing is, I didn't like it either, but I come over the hill to come get in because it's shorter, and I saw that school being built over the last year.
The Taj Mahal?
And now it's like, but anyways, so we did
Coverage drills.
And then
Linebacker drop steps and
bumping,
the reroute
drill, and then Willie checked out his injury and see if he could do his running back drills, and yeah. So Bucko's been, like you guys say in the comments, oh, I'm thinking about striking up a channel. He wants to strike up a channel, but more of I'm thinking a general channel is what you said? Mm-hmm. Like skits and singing?
Just incorporating all my interests.
Yeah.
Like football drills, running back drills, receiver drills, DB drills. Just stuff. Make people laugh. Stuff like that.
Stuff to get people to laugh, and that can be like every so often.
Yeah.
You can be like Grace Helbig, but like, I put videos out Monday, Friday, whatever, just hit subscribe. But yeah, so that's what he's thinking, and that's kind of what secret projects have been in the past, is he and I have been working on some things. But
I made a few. I just had to upload them if I ever.
Yeah, and then whatnot. But when he gets at least a couple videos going and whatnot, we'll post stuff here. And remember, go back to that video, watch the video, figure out how to get that Sisu mouth guard giveaway.
Yeah, get that mouth guard. It's a very nice mouth guard.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Like I said, I'll just outright buy it because this...
I'm trying to win it, so you better get on that.
Yeah. I'll catch you guys next week.